Welcome to the Phone Arena video review of the Sanyo Incognito. The Incognito is the latest messaging device from Sprint and replaces the Sanyo Katana Eclipse X in the lineup. It is the second full QWERTY device available from Sanyo, behind the much lower end 2700. At first glance, the Incognito is very plain and boring. As you can see, the front features a mirrored finish. What's really slick about it is when you slide the button on the left down, it reveals a touch-sensitive keypad hidden beneath this display. Each touch gives you a slight vibration, so there's no denying that you've touched it. It is very basic, however. The 1.1-inch monochrome display up top only gives you very basic information. We have contacts, history, missed alerts, and voice memo. Beyond that, you can dial and make phone calls. It's a very cool looking feature. However, in terms of practicality, it's about the same as any other phone out there. The Incognito flips open to reveal a full QWERTY keyboard and a 2.6-inch QVGA display. The display is crisp enough. The interface that the Incognito runs is the standard one-click interface we've seen from past Sprint devices. As far as carrier interfaces go, this is our favorite because of its functionality. For those new to this, each tile represents its own application, and you can access many things on your home screen. For instance, you can do a Google search or start a navigation session. There are popular apps we've seen on devices like the iPhone and Android, such as Wear, as well as Twitter and Facebook updates. There's about 50 different tiles available, and users can have up to 15 on their home screen. Beyond that, it's a very standard menu system. We've seen this on many devices in the past, and won't go into it any further today. In terms of features, the Incognito has a 2.0 megapixel camera. Unfortunately, this is very inconveniently placed. Oftentimes, given that you're normally taking a picture like this, your right finger is going to cover this lens. We found ourselves doing this pretty much any time we went to take a picture. We're also not crazy about the keypad layout. Although it looks like it's nice and spacious, especially around the D-pad, we found ourselves hitting the wrong keys several times, which would fully take us out of the menu. Lastly, we can't help but feel that the design was lifted directly from the LG Envy line. The key layout is almost identical as well, which doesn't help Sanyo's case for originality here. It does feature micro SD expansion and ships with a 1 gigabyte card. It has a standard micro USB connector, but unfortunately only a 2.5mm headphone jack, not 3.5 as we've seen from other devices such as the Reclaim. We're not really sure why they stuck with 2.5 instead of the now popular 3.5, especially in a device that'll be marketed more towards a music-oriented crowd. All in all, the Sanyo Incognito is a fine device. It offers a very quirky but cool front display. Many users will appreciate the full QWERTY and the flip out as well. However, we can't help but thinking this is anything but just a standard, run-of-the-mill, mid-range device. We much prefer the Samsung Reclaim, which offers the same feature set and currently comes in at $50 less.